Hi there, boys and girls. It's time for story time today. We had several friends gone today, so I thought we would read the story that we read in class earlier. Skeleton Meets the Mummy. This week we're talking about letter X, and we were learning about skeletons and X-rays today. This story is written by Steve Metzger and illustrated by Aaron Zentz. Should you be scared of skeletons? No, they're just bones inside your body. Should you be scared of mummies? No, that's just from a long time ago. When they would bury people, they would wrap them up with cloth. Just silly stories. Sammy couldn't wait to go trick-or-treating. He didn't even need a Halloween costume. Because he's a skeleton. He's already spooky and scary. Can't wait to see your costumes. Not so fast, his mother called. Sammy stopped with a click and a clack. I need you to bring this thermos of hot soup to Grandma Bones. There's a chill in the air tonight. But Mom, Sammy said, Derek is waiting for me. It's just a short walk through the woods, said his mother, and you'll have plenty of time to get candy with your friends. Get lots of candy when you go trick-or-treating? I bet you will. Make sure to trick-or-treat at my house. Okay, Sammy said. He took the soup and stepped out into the Halloween night. It's kind of dark, Sammy thought, as he slowly walked through the woods. Flap, flap, flip, flap. Something flew past Sammy's head. Oh, it's only a bat, he thought. Bats don't bother people or skeletons. Whoosh, swoosh. Sammy froze with a shake and a rattle. Oh, it was only the wind, he thought. Creak, eek. Sammy saw a monster. Oh, it's only a tree. Sometimes in the dark, it might look like a monster, but it's not really a monster, because monsters aren't real. Scratch, 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 scratch. Sammy heard the crunching of leaves. Something was following him. Sammy walked faster. Scratch, 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 scratch. It was right behind him. What was it? Sammy wondered. He was afraid to look. Sammy started to run. Scratch, 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 scratch. It was still right behind him. Sammy looked back, and he saw a mummy. Oh dear. Click, clack, click, clack. Sammy ran as fast as his bones would take him. But the mummy ran fast too. Scratch, 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 scratch. And the mummy was getting closer and closer and closer. The mummy is running faster. It's catching him. Oh dear. Sammy was tired of running, and Sammy was tired of being afraid. Flippity flap, 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 flippity flap. Sammy heard a flapping sound coming from the mummy. And then he had an idea. Sammy turned around and grabbed a loose piece of cloth, and he pulled with all his might. He pulled and pulled and pulled, and the mummy spun and spun and spun. He's pulling on that cloth that's wrapped all around him. And when he pulls it, it makes the mummy spin around. Sammy couldn't believe it. The mummy wasn't a mummy at all. It was his friend Derek. "You scared me," Sammy exclaimed. It wasn't a mummy. It was his friend dressed in a costume. "Well, it is Halloween," said Derek. "And now that I've tricked you, it's time to get some treats." "Okay," Sammy said. "But before we start, I have to go see my grandmother." "Don't you mean your grandmummy?" Derek joked. "Yeah," said Sammy. "I'll race you there." Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. The end. Skeleton meets the mummy. I hope you enjoyed story time today. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.